E manda a bola para o Internacional. Tamo junto, levando para você o clássico. Olha essa bola, é para você, Vini Júnior, Vini Malvadeza! Segura o time do Real Madrid, a bola do Bellingham, falha o Koundé, Vini Júnior, o Malvadeza.
E do Koundé, o passe preciso do time Bellingham e vem Real Madrid de novo.
E agora com o Rodrigo saiu na cara do gol da batida, defendeu o goleiro do Barça.
Também, olha
lá vem, bola colocada na frente para Rodrigo, Real Madrid de novo, Rodrigo toca, VINICIUS Júnior! Gol! acertar para recuperar a bola para o time do Barça. Olha no comando, bola para o Ferran. Ferran vai chegar dentro da grande área. Ferran na batida. Defendeu o goleiro Lunin. Com o pé direito ele faz a defesa. Lá pelo lado esquerdo vai subindo. Tramando a jogada por lá. Vem com ela, Jude Bellingham. Vem ali pelo lado esquerdo tentando o cruzamento. O Araújo. Aí o Real Madrid já recuperou a bola de novo. O Real Madrid, ó. Vinícius. Aí vem o Araújo. Vinícius vai para cima dele. Tá dando escanteio ali o árbitro. O Araújo, olha. Tá babando, né? Tá expulsando nos olhos o Vinícius Júnior. Que jogo do Vinícius. Vem abrir pro balde. Bola dentro da grande área. Gundogan puxou para a perna esquerda. Gundogan tocou no balde. O Barça tenta cruzamento. Subiu para Dinamendi. Vinícius Júnior recebe do Mendy. Vinícius Júnior. Ele bota a bola para dentro da área. O dono do primeiro tempo, Vinícius Júnior. Se tem um jogo para ele. Levantamento, bola para dentro da grande área. Insiste o Barcelona. Vai sobrar para o Pedri. Olha o chute, a pancada. Chute forte do Pedri. E no momento em que Martínez Monuera aproveita para encerrar o primeiro tempo em Riad, na Arábia Saudita. A última bola. Vamos nessa. Apita o árbitro e a bola volta a rolar em Riad, na Arábia Saudita. Lunin apareceu e rapidamente ele solta para o goleiro do Vinícius Júnior. Do jeitinho que ele gosta, na velocidade para ficar no mano a mano ali com o Condé. Vinícius Júnior escorregou. Ele pela bola, com todo cuidado, com cuidado para fazer a falta. Olha o Jude Bellingham recuperando. Lá vem o Real Madrid. Toca no Vinícius Júnior. Vini segura, joga no Bellingham. Joga mais para tirar do pé. Júnior escondeu. A bola para fora. aquele pênalti em cima do Vinícius Júnior. O Ferran fica discutindo, o Ferran já estava fora do jogo, já tinha sido substituído. Está expulso o Araújo, cartão vermelho para ele, Simon.
O Araújo recebeu o cartão amarelo no lance do pênalti, aos 38 minutos.
Bola ficando ali, Vinícius Júnior está pedindo passagem, Brahim é quem carrega, Brahim! Tentou fazer o gol, voltou no Jude Bellingham. No bate-rebate ainda o Bellingham, na bola bate, no pé da trave, no rebote, Valverde para fora. Quase o quinto gol do Real Madrid em cima do Barça. De novo no jogo esconder, errando a saída de bola no jogo de Sá.
And I really bringing in those players they have. They've got Hendrick to come in from Brazil, of course, the new superstar who'll be joining them very soon. So they're forever moving forward, Real Madrid. Of course, the stadium's virtually finished now, so economically they're in a really good place. And apart from bringing in a centre-forward, of course, Kylian Mbappe's constantly linked with them. Alphonso Davies, the left-back, is constantly linked with them, and that won't be a great deal of money. Bringing Mbappe in would be, of course, even if he comes in on a free. But then that would be, you know, the squad, I think, completely finished, and then that'll take them to another level if they can bring someone like Mbappe in.
The officials, who of course also play their part in making things go smoothly, as they did, I think, on the night. Red card had to be issued to Ronald Araujo. Was that a high enough hurdle for a second yellow? It was a silly challenge, yes, when you're already on a yellow, isn't it?
Yeah, and you're taking a chance, especially when there's a lot of frustrating challenges and barges into the backs and stuff. As I said, you can argue all day whether it was a second yellow. I mean, it effectively finished the game. What I would say is they were 4-1 down anyway. If it was 2-1, you've got an argument to make. But 4-1, they were never getting back into the game, regardless of the red card or not.
Good news is they've got Pedri fit again to play his part. Vitor Roque, of course, has come along, hasn't he? And will presumably join the party and play his part. A rather frustrated Ilkay Gundogan, who was upset enough when Barcelona gave away the lead in the last 20 minutes and lost to Real Madrid in the first Clásico of the season. They had a bit of a hard luck story to tell maybe that time. Not tonight, I don't think.
No, not tonight. I mean, he's got. I was going to say they've got problems ahead, but you know they've got a host of young players who are excellent. Of course they are. And we associate Barcelona with bringing a lot of the academy players from La Masia, but they won't be as good as the ones they've had in the past. And they're really experienced players like Ilkay Gundogan and Frenkie de Jong and Robert Lewandowski. They're not going to get any better or quicker. So they have to address these issues, and they have to address them quite quickly. So he's got a very hard job going forward, though. Well, the two men in shot there, Juan Laporta and Xavi.
Fair to say they won't really relish those runners-up medals, not having won the thing a year ago and won La Liga splendidly last year. They've got to sort out that defence a little bit. Barcelona doesn't look too clever at the moment, especially compared to the way they defended last season in the league. So that's the preliminaries for Barcelona dealt with, and now the victorious Real Madrid players will collect their winners' medals. Incidentally, it's past midnight now. They do things late for this tournament in Saudi Arabia, where it's due to stay. Just to repeat, the Spanish Federation are paid 40 million euros per year to stage this tournament, not in Spain but in Saudi Arabia. Of course, that does not meet with the approval of everybody, not by any means, but it's the financial decision taken by the Spanish Federation. But the atmosphere was good, and over the last couple of years, I've got to say, I've been impressed by the intensity with which the four teams have approached this. It's much better than, say, the Community Shield in England, which does have the feel of being a glorified friendly. This doesn't.
No, this is, of course, the fact that it's just after the winter break, the fact that it's in the middle of the season, as you rightly said, Ian, it's a full-on, high-intensity game. The Community Shield is a precursor to the league, isn't it? And everybody's getting the players ready for the first game of the season. So it has got a definitely different feel to it.
And that's reflected in the selection of the teams. You can always tell by the teams that the coaches pick. And it was full strength really right the way through for everybody. Not much experimentation, which translates as we want to win this. And Real Madrid have won it, and in some style as well. They've banged in 9 goals over the 2 games. Can't argue with that, really.
Jude Bellingham getting his first medal.
Just thinking, has Tony Kroos got any more room at home for any more winners' medals? Handing over the trophy here to Nacho, born in Madrid. Fitting man to lift it, isn't he? That's the Spanish Super Cup. Safely into the hands of Real Madrid, and of course they'll go through the routine here of the dance and the trophy lift. And this is a club who know how to do it, as you know. You've done it yourself over the time.
And it's important for them. It might be the lesser trophy, of course, but it's still vitally important that they get silverware on the boards as soon as they can. The history of the club demands silverware every single year. And if Carlo didn't produce anything, he'd be under pressure regardless of what he's done in the past. So it's important for Real Madrid to bring home the silverware and, of course, get one over on Barcelona, their eternal rivals, really, in Spain.
Because when they win the La Liga title, they go to that fountain, don't they, in the middle of Madrid? They can't do that tonight.
They can't do that. They can't do that in Saudi Arabia, but they'll enjoy themselves. They'll be quickly back on the plane, and they'll be quickly trying to get into the mode of getting home, seeing the families, and, of course, preparing for the game next week, the cup match.
Carlo Ancelotti, 11 trophies, level with Zinedine Zidane for Real Madrid. 2 Champions Leagues, 2 Club World Cups, 2 Copa del Reys, 2 European Super Cups, 1 La Liga and 2 Super Cups of Spain. The boys from Brazil did it tonight, really, for them. Vinicius Jr. with a hat-trick, Rodrigo with another one. Barcelona really blown away. Real Madrid picking up the first Spanish silverware of the season, the Super Cup, and deserve